on my debit card. My bank account is currently negative, and my credit card's maxed out. Dad had promised he'd have Susan wire me some money for gas. But now, Dad is dead. He's dead.
Are you in line?
Some guy asks gently, snapping me out of my stupor. I glance up and feel my throat get tight all of a sudden. He's looking at me with careful sympathy, like he can tell something's wrong. If I wasn't in total shock right now, I'd be into this guy with the beautiful mouth and the kind eyes. Something about his face, about the cool calmness of his expression makes my chest tight and brings a sudden surge of emotion crashing over my aching heart. My lips part, like I could spill all my hurt into the air right now, and he'd take care of it for me. Fucking ridiculous. Me and my pain. All we have is each other. The gorgeous guy in the vintage band tee looks me up and down in my holey jeans and white tank. My body is all curves, falling out of my clothes in all the wrong places. Round hips, full breasts, skin the color of cream. My dad's side of the family is Irish and Scottish, so there's a sea of freckles across my nose that some guys think are cute. Clearly the boy in front of me does too. I seem to have misplaced my wallet, I say, shoving the offending item deep into the depths of my purse so he can't see it and realize I'm lying. He looks me over again with eyes the color of a tropical sea. I wonder for a moment as he stares at me if he's wearing contacts, but I don't think so. As I look at him, tears spring to my eyes unbidden. I try to choke them back, but he sees anyway.
Here,
he tells me, dressed in a rugged pair of jeans that look too expensive to be real. Something about the way they crease, something about the sharp smell of denim. His short auburn hair is shaped into a low mohawk, and he smiles at me when he passes over a wad of green bills.
For your tank.
Thanks, I say as I curl my fingers around the money, my eyes drawn to his long fingers. Lines of fire scorch my skin where he touches me, which only makes me cry harder. There's a long, drawn-out sigh from this guy as he ruffles his hair with his musician's hands.
Do you want a hug?
He asks, which both surprises and weirds me out. No, I say, taking a step back, curving my own fingers around the money. I look at him warily, like I think he expects to get something out of me for this cash. My eyes narrow and he sighs again, shrugging his muscular shoulders.
Too bad.
His smile is sharp and short.
I'm really good at them.
And then he steps up to the counter and tosses some money onto the glass, leaving with a pair of energy drinks and a bag of beef jerky. I notice he has a book tucked under one arm, too. I breathe out suddenly as he disappears through the glass doors of the convenience store and into the hot desert night.
Miss?
I glance up at the clerk behind the counter, and then down at the bills in my hand. 8 5s. $40. Wow, more generous than I expected. I put it all in my tank and head back outside. While I wait for my shitty AMC Matador to fill up, I check my phone again. I realize vaguely that my hands are shaking and my eyes are blurring with tears again, but I push all of that emotion down, tuck it deep inside, and let it eat at what's left of my soul. There's no need for you to come now, Susan says in her next text. I try to call her, but if the bitch can't be bothered to call me to tell me that my last living family member is now dead, then why should she pick up now? I throw my purse to the ground and dump its contents on the oil-soaked pavement, searching for any loose bills, any change. There's about 50 cents in dimes and nickels. When I bury my fingers in the pockets of my jeans, I find a $5 bill. $5.56. That's what I have to my name. I clamp a hand over my mouth and sit back on my ass, the vast expanse of a desert sky stretching above me.